mean, it depends on what specific aesthetic criteria we're judging it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're looking at whether it's beautifully lit, and if it has a tightly woven plot, and each character's fully developed, then, I mean, yeah, we're gonna give it poor marks.
That's exactly what I'm saying, right? It's up to the filmmaker to create that aesthetic that you're talking about, whether it's a comedy or a drama or even a cheesy action flick.
See, that's where I disagree. Wait, did you just... Speed is not a cheesy action flick, okay? Speed was an action masterpiece.
Come on, I don't know about that, Allison.
Come on, when the bus hits the baby carriage and Keanu's like, it was cans, tin cans. And the bus is flying around corners going 60 miles an hour. And, I mean, Dennis Hopper, have you ever seen a better 90s movie villain than Dennis Hopper in Speed?
Oh my god, I can name like 10. Yeah,
Okay.
Of course. You've got Hannibal Lecter, played by Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. Then you've got John Malkovich as Cyrus the Virus in Con Air. You can go...
Sit down, Jared. It's not going to do you any good to be nice to me. Miss Rothwell?
Yes, that's me.
Well, I will say you're the only good thing in this otherwise, so far, muddled and ununderstandable, incomprehensible show. This has to be better. Where are Juri and Attorney Gordon?
Attorney Gordon is in the basement. He's getting a prop right now. And Juri is...
She's in her office doing her pre-show meditation.
She's meditating. She's meditating.
Yeah, she likes to meditate before every show.
Well, you're here. They're not. So you're going to have to listen to what I have to say. I want you to give them a message. Can you do that for me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right. This show has to be educational. It's in the fall schedule, so it can be an educational. Now, I don't care. You can jazz it up with stuff if you like. But in the end, the viewer is supposed to learn something. You understand?
I think in the last episode, sir, there was some educational stuff about the trial and objections and...
Yeah, and we also had that scene about what your rights are at a police station. I think that's pretty important right now with everything.
Not good enough. Here's the message I want you to give them. I want you to tell them that if episode 2 is not a lot better than episode 1, there's not going to be an episode 3. Are we clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to Legalese with attorney Nick Gordon and Juri Love. I make the legal system fun.
And I make fun of the legal system. And with that in mind, let's get started with everybody's favorite game show, Know Your Criminal Procedure. Juri is going to be our game show host, and she'll be describing events that happen at various stages of a criminal case. Each event she describes will come from either an arraignment, a pre-trial conference, or a trial. Now, we are going to need a couple of brave souls from the audience to play our game show contestants. Let's see. Yes, you, young man, right there. Come on up. You can be a contestant. Absolutely. One more. Oh, okay, great. You, ma'am, with the big floppy hat. Fantastic.
Thank you for having me on the show.
I think the people who are sitting behind you are thanking me right now. Okay, all yours, Juri. Young man, why don't you come over here and be a contestant sitting here?
The first contestant to 5 points will be our next champion. Contestants, are you ready?
Ready.
The magistrate reads the charges to the defendant.
Arraignment.
Correct. The prosecutor and defense attorney discuss the case and begin negotiations.
This must be pre-trial conference.
Correct. The judge rules on preliminary motions to exclude or limit the evidence.
That would be at a trial.
Correct. The prosecutor provides the defense attorney with a discovery packet.
Obviously, again, this is a pre-trial conference. Please let me know if questions become challenging.
That's correct. The defense attorney just filed a motion for required finding.
jury trial, I think. Even Potato Farmer know this.
Correct. The prosecutor asks the judge to hold the defendant under the dangerousness statute.
Pre-trial conference.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Arraignment. I know this because my girl Slava, she murdered someone, stabbed the DJ many times because he played the song I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, die. The song, it made Slava homicidal.
That is correct. The magistrate swears in the first witness.
It's trial. I am winner. I did this for you, Slava. I did this for you. We get whole team of lawyers. We work on the appeal. We get Nick Gordon. We get every lawyer we can find. We will win. We will win.
Okay, great job. Slava, we're here for you. Our heart goes out to you. All right.
Okay, cut. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Lunch is ready. Let's take 30.
You got it. Thank you.
I'll grab you a sub.
Hey guys, can we talk for a minute?
Sure. Oh, wait, don't tell me. This is about that alligator scene we're shooting later? Allison, I promise you, they're heavily sedated.
It's not that. Roger Porter was here earlier looking for the two of you, and he was not happy.
Porter. Oh, he's that FCC guy, right? Let me guess. He's mad about the olive oil joke?
No, Nick, he's the president of the studio. He's your boss, he's my boss, and he's pretty much everyone's boss.
Well, not for long, maybe. That's kind of what we need to talk about. He's not very happy with the show so far.
No, he said the show needs to be a lot more educational. He actually called our first episode muddled and incomprehensible.
Muddled and incomprehensible.
Nick, let me deal with Ms. Porter. I know how to talk to these big wigs.
Muddled
especially him.
and incomprehensible. Does this guy know that we did 2 seasons on Comedy Central? Ever hear of it? Comedy Central? Geez, I don't know. It's just the biggest comedy network on planet Earth. Maybe he's heard of it?
Well, technically, Nick, it was 2.5 seasons until we got canceled by the Florist show.
Yes, Jared, I remember that. But thank you for reminding me again.
Anytime.
Promise me, you guys, let me handle this, okay? Mr. Porter and I go way back. He'll listen to me.
Okay, Juri. Fine. You handle it. You talk to this Mr. Porter, and I trust you, and I promise you I won't say anything. But when you talk to him, you might as well tell him that this is the show, and we are not changing it. Well, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for everybody's favorite segment, Is That Legal? And here today with this week's legal dilemma, please welcome Emily Rains, everybody. Hello, Emily. Welcome to the show. How have you been?
I'm all right, Attorney Gordon, but lately I feel as though I've been put through the bloody ringer the way my next door neighbours are treating me. I'm beginning to wonder if any of this is legal.
Well, lay it on me, sister.
Well, it all started when a young couple moved into the lot next to mine. I've got a summer home in Marblehead, you see, and she's a rather successful hand model, and he's an actor on a new television series about a florist who can read minds, and they've been quite unneighbourly as of late.
Well, what exactly have they been doing?
Well, there's a long driveway between our properties, you see, and I use that driveway to go to the beach at least once a week. I haven't been at all. They park this ungodly, ghastly motor car there, which I believe is called a Humdinger.
Hummer.
I beg your pardon?
I think the vehicle is called a Hummer.
Oh, well, or whatever they're called. I'm sure they're terrible for the environment. But anyway, it's parked there all the time, and I can't get up or down the street. And I've got this little tiny convertible Jag that would fit sort of in the space, you see. And it's just been awful for me, Attorney Gordon. You've got to help me. All I do is sit and look at this red monstrosity that looks like something out of a post-apocalyptic George Miller movie.
George Miller, he's the director who made Mad Max, right?
Quite right. Now listen, I heard that you're something of an attorney. Is there anything at all you can do to help me? And above all, is this legal?
Is this legal? Let's see. You want to get to the beach. You got a driveway. You can't go through the driveway. There's a big Hummer parked there. You've been doing this for 20 years, right? You did say you've been using that path for years, right?
20.
You know, under Massachusetts law, pursuant to Commonwealth versus McGlory and other cases that followed, there is something called an easement by necessity. That's when the owner of a parcel needs to cross over their neighbor's landlocked parcel in order to get to a public road, or in your case, a public beach. Because you've used this particular road for many years, legally, we could say that your use of the easement has been what we call open and obvious. Now, you know, Emily, unlike Mad Max Thunderdome, where there are no rules, fortunately for you, in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, when it comes to property law, there are very clear rules. And what your neighbor is doing, parking that Hummer on that driveway and blocking your undoubtedly beautiful Jaguar, violates those rules. Because, Emily, I'm happy to tell you, that is not legal.
That's all the time we have for this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all our wonderful actors, Alison Roscoe, Jared Craig, Rita Gordon, and Lou Gordon. Thank you to our crew at the Foxborough Cable Access, the best crew in the business. Until next time, America, the jury's out.